Live from a room that somewhat resembles a studio, it's Nobody Likes Onions.
Getting it. Hi, everybody. I'm going to do my best to not cough. That was my best. We may really have to quit weed. It would be sad. But I'm worried that my lungs and my inside pipes resemble the inside of my bong. T94Xer. Yeah. From the forum. We got some money in from Lev Kramer. Thank you very much already. A donation out of the gate. We got our buddy Mikey. Let me see something. Yeah. Does that work? I'm just trying some stuff. Guys, I'm just trying some stuff. You're in an overdose situation, so don't expect content. Weed shrinks your penis. Wow. Canovu or get out. Yeah. Bring back the forums. Should I... Oh God, welcome to the thing, everybody. I'm sorry I had it on private all day long. I didn't know it was set to private, so you guys were probably like, if you came from a social media link, you're probably like, hey idiot, your link doesn't work. And if you were just trying to find it on the channel, good goddamn luck. But I hope you're here now. I hope you found it. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Pour yourself a drink. It's Kirkland summer. Tomorrow's Friday. We asked your boss about it. He doesn't care. We cover whatever you want to cover. Bringing weed causes impotence. Glad to see it's still going, old friend. Glad to see you got the girl, considering I heard Keith lost his girl. Wow! Really nailed Keith. What a fucking doofus. I call that show Wife Beater in the Hair. But yeah, it's I mean, I don't know what they're doing. They've tried to like do some YouTube renaissance. I'm glad you brought him up. You know, this is why we do these overdose shows. Now I let you guys kind of dictate where we go. But let's find out what Keith and the girl, they were trying to get their YouTube going. But again, with their production value from the show. Come on, kids. Keith and the girl. 5.69 thousand subscribers. 1,600 videos.
There are no particular
Look at this. They don't even go into the studio anymore. They do it from their house. Can you imagine? Hi, everybody. My name is Patrick. Pour yourself a glass of dysfunction. We're here to have a nice time tonight, and I'll be your captain for the... Is it Big Captain J? He should change his name to Big Captain J. When we do our podcast, Living Large, we're changing his name to Big Captain J. 17 years of Keith and the Girl a month ago. The production value they put into this.
Here are, in no particular order, 17 facts about Keith and the Girl.
We met at Surf Reality, an apartment originally above a brothel in New York City's Lower East Side. I was a singer while Keith was starting to do stand-up comedy.
Oh, thinking about the younger years.
But back when we
were so wild and free.
With a weekly open mic.
Podcasting, just you and me.
Comics, amazing poets and singers.
Oh, nothing can take that away from us.
I mean,
till coronavirus came. Now I podcast in the rain.
Quick hospital trip.
Where's she podcasting from? A wood pallet?
No worries.
I'm just really trying to make Poon a thing. But number 2, yes, we used to be clowns.
They're starting a Kickstarter to reinstall Flash.
Poke a person.
So you can watch their show.
To legally say. Other fun children's characters. When we first started Keith and the Girl, we were still clowning on the weekend. So
clowning around.
Included a segment called Clown Mondays, where we talked about the parties we just worked at.
Wop, wop, wop. 300 views on this, by the way. So I don't know what happened to them, man. It's pretty crazy, and what's nutty is they keep like bringing people on who aren't interesting at all. It's like it doesn't. Oh, you got like look at this paid promotion. Wow,
welcome
they're
to
really
Keith and the
doing
Girl.
it.
I'm Keith Malley.
I'm Chemda.
So this looks like a goddamn Zoom call with your boss. They're tricking paid sponsors into this. Somebody came to me and tried to get me to do a peanut butter toothpaste, and I was like, "Oh, screw. We don't do that stuff." Look at the effort they put into this. They don't even meet up in the same room anymore. It's a wonder it has 19 views. I mean, I'm being serious. Like you get what you know what I mean? You're not even trying. Imagine sitting through an hour. They do the bare minimum. Look at the count on this 1 hour exactamundo. Keith's on his phone, already checked out. Chemda's, God knows what they all have. This is the for people like us who started podcasting when it was 2005. You have to change a little bit and adapt a little bit. You're going to adult at some point, if you're not completely dysfunctional. You're going to want to buy a house and settle down and have a life. Normal people, myself not included in that bunch, will want to have children. And it's tough to maintain everything the same when God, Carly's upset. We named the show. What did I name the show? Something about Carly. Get Carly. She's very upset. Flagged and reported for violations of our community guidelines. Of our community guidelines? Are you part of YouTube? You nut? Or did you cut and paste? You old bitch. Beat it! Imagine hating something that you so much that you have it as appointment viewing. Welcome. Why have a professional studio when you got Zoom? Yeah, it's just sad as it relates to you're trying to get your channel up. You've got one you zoom in, you don't even this is minimal effort. Here we go.
Chemda and Keith, Ashton writes. My name is Ashton. I've
Hello,
been listening
Ashton.
hello, Ashton. I've been listening to Keith and the Girls since I was about 13 years old, living in a small Indiana town where I always felt like an outcast. I am now
Allegedly.
24.
We did
I'm now
not.
24.
No, we did not allow you.
And we're bad at it anyway. You know, we all started out when it was podcasting, so none of us have really pivoted to YouTube well. You know, God knows I ignored it for several years until the pandemic. And you know, I thought we'd do the Twitch thing, but they're nuts over there at Twitch. Fuck Twitch. YouTube's, you know, for all of its flaws, whatever, pretty fair. They'll let us sit here and attack Carly all day long. Yeah, they hit it because they broke up. Somebody said last time I heard they divorced and hid it for 2 years because they busted before being busted, and they just don't care anymore. It's just Keith and the girl. Yeah, I mean, it's worse than that. It's yeah, they had a book deal coming out about how to have successful relationships. So it's tough to do that when your relationship is falling apart. And then they, I think Keith got married and then divorced to somebody else. It's been a shit show. These guys telling you how to do anything, you know? Oh, God. It's really, really nuts. I grew up listening to Patrick audio only, good times. It's like, hey, Carly, could you pick a personality and run with it? Thanks. That'd be great. But yeah, I did forget about the book thing. That is a great point. And I think that, yeah, contractually, imagine that being in your contract, that if you break up, you're not allowed to disclose that to people. I didn't mean to go after these dorks. We just want to see what they were really, really up to. I didn't mean to cause a scene. Clicking maybe on Facebook events. Is this a comedy bit? So here's a clip, 24 views.
More recently, lost my husband.
Oh.
I remember listening to all your big life moments, book deals, marriages, the tumor, breakups, and even the small ones. I've grown with you. You've been there to make me laugh when I needed it. I've driven Keith crazy by marking myself as a maybe on a Facebook event. Let me fill you people in. You don't know what this is about. Because it's not petty at all, and I do mean that.
It's petty.
Is this a regurgitation?
These assholes that respond to you putting an event on Facebook by rating maybe out of yes, no, or maybe have a dark soul.
That's his living room. That's where he lives, in that room.
What they're doing, whether it's, I mean, this Corin sounds like a great person, right? So it could be subconscious. But what you're doing is now making the event about you. That person would like some kind of head count. That's what the yes and no is for. A maybe does nothing for me, but think, well, now you're taking up space in my head rent-free. And now I'm supposed to be now my job is to make you one.
Whoa! We got ourselves a donation.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Thank you so much, Edinburgh Mikey, giving us $4.49.
I know. So
and
you
that's
have
in pounds.
your invitation that you send out.
This is big
and
stuff.
in the invitation,
okay?
it has a
so
little
thank you very
card
much.
with a little envelope that's
Edinburgh
already
Mike.
stamped that the person whose wedding it is had to pay for it. And then you check the little thing and say, yes, I'm coming, or no, I'm sorry, I'll still send a gift. Now, I'm sure some
Those are
people
your
are.
options, yes.
Right. I'm sure some people are.
This is a
writing that
clip
down
they
now,
made. They thought,
yes,
like,
I'm
whoa,
coming to be
wait
there.
till
No, but
we
of course, I'll send a gift in a time.
hit him with the best of.
Okay.
Either way,
So-
a gift's coming. God bless.
Of course, this gift that you just gave to me, this invitation, deserves a gift back. What are you registered for? Sure. Okay, that's life, right? So then you send out that envelope. Now, they made it really easy for you. You have to check.
Can
a
I
box,
say
yes
this?
or no? And then you put it back in the envelope. I know this is many steps. It's just like buying weed. It's okay.
Is aging really well. She looks great. And I don't want to make this about physical appearance and how women need to be sexy to do this. But god damn, you know? You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. And there's no tenderness like before in your fingertips. You're trying hard not to show it, baby. But baby, you know you got the biggest nose now. Whoa, the biggest nose bridge. You got the biggest nose bridge and it's long, long, long. Whoa. Okay. Sorry, guys. I do marijuana weed sometimes, and it leads me to dark and lonely places.
Come on, man.
Sorry about that.
Follow along. Put it in the envelope. They already stamped it, so you just drop it in.
She looks
the
good, though.
postbox,
That's what I'm trying to
whatever.
say.
Now, what Keith is going is like, I sent out my wedding invitations.
Mm-hmm.
I did not ask anybody if they would maybe come. I need a head
Maybe.
count.
Maybe I'll keep a chicken warm in the back. Maybe.
Maybe, but this is not your
I
wedding.
might be at your wedding. I don't know yet because the kid has soccer practice and some of my wife's work I'd rather not get into. So I just wanted to call you and know that even though you gave me plenty of time to think about it, instead of working on that, I'm going to tell you I don't know yet. I don't know yet. As if anyone gives a shit.
I wonder if Keith Malley, when he was a kid, did he think he'd want to grow up looking like every other guy on 90 Day Fiance? Holy shit. I love every comedian that like didn't figure out to get the fuck out of New York during the pandemic. And look, if you're rich, you can live there, but you know. These people will be poor until they die in the apartment that they rent. I don't know what it costs to live there, but it ain't worth it. Look at that living room. My parents had that entertainment center. I bet it has VHS storage in the drawers. Pull them out. I'd love to see it. 50-50, right? VHS storage slots in there. If not, DVDs. Which is just as bad in 2022. You shouldn't have furniture or anything with built-in anything that dates you that much. The same way like when I get into your car, it shouldn't have a cassette player. Now you might say, Patrick, your car has a cassette player. Yeah, I have a 1998 what is it? Sunfire. Pontiac Sunfire. But, you know, mine's sweet. And I've converted it and it's custom. But if you have like a car with a tape player in it in 2022, it means that you're poor. It does. It does, because even a CD player I'll let slide. But a tape player, we're probably gonna have to take away your children if we find out as the government. They do this silent trailers game show 5 p.m. tomorrow. Gold mine. Keith is addicted to noise to sleep. Another clip from the Keith Malleys. Again, they thought this was clip worthy. Here we go. Hey, who can we have on our show that has natural wood gun rack in the background? That'd be great.
And
Yes.
do you use fan noise or white noise when you go to sleep? I used to thought white noise was like people fall asleep to Fox News, but they mean like fans and stuff.
By the way, can you still believe they're using this logo with microphones and headphones? Like it's brand new, like podcasting is brand new. Fuck.
Do you do that?
I don't. There was a brief, maybe week or two that I used those yoga-ish, spa-ish things, just kind of for white noise. But then Xerxes started staying over and he was like, let's try it without it. And I was like, what? I'll never. It was fun. So
Kyle does that. My girlfriend, not Rittenhouse. And when I'm at her house, in fact, she even set up the kids with it. So they're going to be addicted to that stuff because I need it in my house now. When I'm by myself and I turn it on, I'm out in 5 minutes. Otherwise, I'm up, I'm scrolling, et cetera, et cetera.
Wow.
I love it. And I don't like that. I love it.
interesting.
It isn't. Fuck. This is nuts what they've been doing. This is immature. And the fact that they're using these headshots from the early 90s. What is silent trailers? They've invented some game that they charge people to tune into.
Keith, tonight, March 23rd, Silent Trailers game show. You want to know who you're playing against?
I'd love to, please.
Liz Mealy.
Liz Mealy, a sweetheart. So funny, so charming, so smart, and it seems like everybody's pal.
Fuck you, Keith.
Okay. All right.
Well, you're also playing against Rod Morrow.
Rod is in New York City waiting for that HBO show Game Theory. I just had lunch with him the other day. Conversation was great. He's such a good person and very, very, very easy hang.
Fuck you, Keith.
Noted. Okay.
You're also playing against Jessica Watkins.
Jessica Watkins. She's the one who walked across America and right into our hearts. Now that's a salt of the earth person.
Fuck you, Keith. Oh, wait. Sorry. Fuck you, Keith. Hey, Keith, why don't you go fuck yourself? Okay?
Okay. She really went out of her way to do that one.
This
Well,
shit's
you're playing finally also against Mike
painful.
Kaplan.
Mike Kaplan won't have a bad word to say. Sweet Mike Kaplan, so quick, so sharp, always there for a friend.
Hey. Fuck you, Keith.
Okay, fuck.
I like it when they have to whisper it because their
you,
mom's in the next
Rochester,
room or their
Mike.
baby's asleep.
Silent trailers tonight. Die.
KeithAndTheGirl.com.
But they never explain what this silent trailers game is. Oh, here's one. Maybe this is a whole one we could watch.
Welcome to Silent Trailers, the world's greatest game show. Anti-film.
They invented this. And look, they get like Pete Holmes and stuff on this. And even then they get 400 views. This is over a year ago. It's like, and you're somebody in the chat's talking about how they have 1,000 more subscribers, but look at their view counts. It's like 19. I mean, at least we're regularly hitting 10% of our subscribers on our view counts. This is insane. Something's amiss. Something is amiss. I'm being sincere. Wow. It's band called the Bloodhound Pork.
Aficionado Chemda will describe a movie trailer that only she is able to see. The contestants will then guess what the hell movie she's referencing and if she indeed knows the difference between Tom Cruise and Tom Arnold. Joining us today on the team aiming to keep the streak against Keith Malley going, the star of the Chris Gethard Show, and the person pleased that the whole world finds.
I mean, it's 2022 and these guys have decided that they're still going to produce shows over Skype. They're not going to return to putting in any kind of time. I bet they lost their studio over COVID and now they can't afford to get it back. And so they're like, you know what? We'll have everything we do sound super compressed and shitty. We'll get 19 views on everything. And, you know, people won't know that we've really, really fell off. And it's like, okay, you can you can do that. But this is shit. These graphics are shit. These look like they did. Again, this is your headphone logo, and this is lazy. You know, where'd you make this? Canva? This looks like dog shit. But it doesn't matter because you've got Michael Ian Black, everybody's favorite failure from those 19 sitcoms.
Finally caught up to his anxiety. Here to say, I told you so, Chris Gethard, host of You Made It Weird.
This guy's doing a great job with the intro, great energy, the music super on point and modern.
So much pain. Pete Holmes, Matilda, Miracle on 34th Street, Mrs. Doubtfire. She's here to not only ruin Keith's childhood, but wreck his fucking life. Mara Wilson. From The State and Wet Hot American Summer, he's quick.
This guy sucks. While they're saying everything about Michael Ian Black, the camera should be on him. They're keeping the camera on the previous person until they say the name. That's not what we do. Think about your audience. What are you doing? 100% Canva. I know it. Look at it. Look at it. What is it? What is it? Oh, no one there has any kind of design or creative capability. So we Canva'd the fuck out of this, and you're going to love it. The kid from Mrs. Doubtfire and Pete Holmes. What the fuck is happening? What is happening?
And he's not here to make friends. Michael Ian Black. And their opponent, forced to substitute receiving real love for watching every movie ever made. The mentally stunted champ.
I will.
Keith
And by the
Malley.
way, the reason you know it's Canva, and I got to backtrack on it a little bit. Canva's not awful. Canva's a great service for people with no design sense. Like, it lets you go make a flyer or a poster or an invite or whatever like that without, you know, it looking like complete dog shit. You know what I mean? Templates. But you know how like this is Canva? You know how you know for sure? Because nothing else they do has any kind of graphical cohesion, right? Nothing else they do has any sort of like branding or, you know, it's not like they carry that look through to their website, the colors or anything like, no, this is a pink and blue thing. Their colors are like Kelly green and black. That's how you know. That's how you know it's just a template. They were like, this one looks good. It's like, okay. Does it though?
Forced to substitute receive.
Fuck. What happened? Their audio just went out. Hold on. What's going on? No audio all of a sudden. I didn't do anything. Whoa. Hold on 1 second. I got no audio from this machine now. Well, this could be a ghost.
You Made It Weird, and the creator of Crashing, with the wonderful laugh that is high.
Nope, it's just the mute button. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. I'm very handsy tonight, ladies.
Made. The mentally stunted champ, Keith Malley.
So bad. Oh, and then the music
Everyone
just
ready?
stops.
Here she is, the girl herself, and the person who is hoping at least one of these movies turns out to be Drop Dead Fred. Ramda.
Every movie is your
Hamda.
fault, Fred, when you think about it, because the way we interpret the movies is how our childhood went. So it's always your fault.
I really don't know what
listener.
this game show is. I'm really
Welcome
curious.
to Silent
genuinely.
Trailers. My name is Chemda. I'm the host of the Keith and the Girl podcast. This is Keith, the Keith of the Keith and the Girl podcast.
Hello. First, I'll tell you what a great panel. I was very nervous at first. They're everything pop culture, but then I saw how horribly the camera cues worked, and I'm like, maybe they won't be on top of their game at all. So I'm very excited.
Again, we're 2 years into a pandemic. When people ask me to come on my show via Zoom, I say no. It looks like shit. It sounds like shit. Get off your ass. Get in here. Not Keith and the Girl. They're happy with everyone looking like shit and it just being a Zoom meeting. It's so embarrassing. They know it's embarrassing. So, like, the only people left watching this in sincerity, unironically, are complete out of it. Who think like, no, this is how internet stuff looks. This looks like Pal Talk when we did video in 2006. Ours look better because you could arrange them however you wanted the cameras. This is, what are we doing, everyone? Are we really going to sit here and pretend like this is up to snuff with everything else on the internet? Come on. Jesus Christ.
So they're already fucking up. That's perfect. Okay. I like that you got dressed up.
Thank you.
That's like an everyday outfit. Like you can go to a barbecue, you can go to a wedding, and you'll always be the carnival guy. So you'll always have a job.
You'll always be my baby.
That works because Keith gets lost and he gets like behind the counter of things. So now if you get behind some sort of popcorn salesman counter, perfect.
I get lost so easily. Not an exaggeration.
See, like, where's the pink and blue from the screen before? I thought we had some design and some color. No, there's no background. There's no thought of a background. There's no thought of paying someone or learning to switch cameras so that your audience doesn't have to watch a tile of people. No. Why would they do that? Fuck you. You're dumb. It isn't hard to make it look like it was made in the last 10 years, guys. Come on.
I was at an airport. I go, airport, and I go down the wrong hall. Next thing I know, I literally open a door and I'm behind the ticket counter. And somebody goes to ask me a question. I go,
is Moody around in the chat? Just curious.
oh, no, sorry. And I left.
I hear that's how every white guy gets a job. So you're here to prove it.
I'm flying the plane tonight. I don't know. I was just trying to get to a gate.
So like you said, this is a great lineup. They're all working against you. So you're like really not trying to make friends, because if you are, that's psychotic, because they really don't want to be your friend today. We're going to go one at a time. I'm going to watch a movie on silent, and you all will try to guess. The first round is only worth 1 point each. It's a nice warm up. We're going to have Chris going on.
She's going to watch a movie on silent, and then you guys try to guess? Hello, sharks. I'm here to ask for $1 million in exchange for 10% of my business. The Silent Trailers movie game. I watch a movie trailer with headphones on, and people try to guess what trailer I'm watching. How would they even begin to guess? Are you going to react annoyingly loudly and talk a lot during the trailer? I like a Jew. Here we go.
First, welcome to the show, Chris. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm happy to thwart Keith.
This is great. Thwart
That's
Keith.
the motto of a lot of people listening today. So thanks for being of the people.
1 second, another word to look up. Okay.
Okay, so the first
Chris, your shirt looks like Keith's jacket, just horizontal instead of vertical.
And your ladder rungs are horizontal like my shirt.
These guys are gelling. I don't like it.
He's making fun of it, but like that's what his show is.
All right, so we're at the first round already. The first round is worth 1 point, and every round has a theme. There's a category. The first category is Cheerios. Now, I can't tell you what that means, but we're going to find out by going to the first movie from 1984.
Okay.
Guess whenever you want.
They're definitely going to have like British movies going like Cheerio, because that's their humor. This is going to be dog shit. 1984. What was that? Okay.
Here we go. The category Cheerios, 1984, rated R.
Amadeus. Best picture.
That's all that they're showing me so far.
Somebody fact check
There's
me
a
on
red
that.
line
Let's
on
see
the
if I still
screen,
know all
now
my
it's sort
best
of going
pictures.
in and out. New Line Cinema.
Freddy
Got
Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. Do not fuck with the best.
He's right.
Serious?
Yeah, Chris, you already fucked up. Oh my God.
I didn't even say anything.
Look,
I
Keith
know.
can't even scoot back anymore. He's
You
already
saying
at the
I
back
fucked
of
up
his
by not
house.
speaking in the first 8 seconds. That's
You
me
got it.
fucking up, not him being amazing at this.
I didn't come to play.
You're right. We have to stay positive. Keith, you did great.
Pete, just start talking right from the start and don't stop.
Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
give him a minute.
Don't
give
tell
him-
mom the
each other
babysitter's
pointers.
dead.
Somebody's Skyping me.
That's the strategy.
Pete, it is your
Tommy
turn. Are you
Talks?
ready?
I'm ready.
Make up
Hold
who
on.
just lost.
How do I get it?
Unlike you.
Let's get it. Hello?
Hey man, what's up?
Holy shit, is this really Tommy Fenton?
TommyNC210.
I'm sorry. Are we not supposed to know your last name? Holy shit, it's really Tommy NC. How you doing, buddy?
I'm as good as I can be, dude. I'm as good as I can be.
Why are you awake at such a late hour?
I'm a night owl. Burning both ends of the candle, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I don't want to know what's at the other end.
And I finally got my title belt. I finally conquered that. Got my title belt.
Your title belt?
Yeah, the World Heavyweight MTV's Made Comedy Central's Championship of the World.
I didn't know that was up for that you could do that.
It's goals I've conquered in my life. I've been on 2 reality TV shows and I've conquered YouTube, and up here at some point I'm going to get a
You
memorial for
conquered
my
YouTube?
blog. Yeah, 100K subscribers on YouTube, and just
What do you think? What do you heard of a guy called Mr. Beast?
yeah, I've heard of Mr. Beast.
Well, I mean, he's in your state, isn't he?
Yeah, but he doesn't want to get in contact with me.
What do you mean? Why? He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy, but he seems like the guy just wants to go after the bigger fish. Like he doesn't want to collab with someone like me.
I thought, did you explain to him that you had conquered YouTube? Did you explain that you were the leader in the clubhouse, as they say?
I know your game, man. I know your game. I know what you.
It's not It's not a
I know what
game.
your
You
game
know,
is.
I'm teasing. I'm just fucking with you.
I know, but I know your game, man. I know the whole shock jock thing, and you're trying to always make a joke.
No. This isn't shocking. I'm just palling around with you because I think we're on good terms now, so we can joke around with each other, right?
Sorry for freaking out on you that one day. Somebody had told me that you were talking some crap about a relative of mine, and I was angry. I was at that point,
I didn't talk. I was very rude to your mother one time, and I apologize for that, but I've never talked about any other relatives of yours other than we've had private conversations, and I've tried to be encouraging and positive in those, as you know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So give me a little credit. I'm a nice man.
So, Mr. Melton, I got a question for you. You being a comedian.
Fuck. I hate questions.
What?
I'm kidding.
You know,
Go ahead.
cancel culture and people canceling comedians. Is it hard for you to do comedy without getting canceled?
I consider myself already retired.
I think a while back ago, I saw a clip of you on stage doing some stand up, I think getting heckled by somebody, and you were like, you handled it pretty well.
Yeah, I don't
for what you were saying on stage, and I only saw a bit of the clip, but I was like, oh, Patrick's still doing the comedy thing.
Yeah, out here trying to make a living. I stand on the corner of casinos with a karaoke machine, and I just tell why the chicken crossed the road jokes to tourists.
Me myself, I haven't been making much content really. I've kind of taken a back seat to making content. I'm still kind of in mourning myself. It's been a while, but my head's been in a fog. But I'm just been recovering from what happened to my family and the loss.
How's your mom?
She's okay. She's as good as she can be, and I'm as good as I can be also.
Can I ask you, I'm sorry to do this to you, but I'm going to hang up. Can you call back in like 1 minute on the same thing, Skype?
Sure.
It's just a bad thing. TommyNC210, everybody. Let's get him on the screen because he's on video, and I just want to make sure you guys aren't bored with me just talking to a guy you can't see. For your security, you've been signed out. Now I gotta enter my password. Oh, this is how they get you. Hold on 1 second. This is never gonna work. Welcome, nobody likes it. Okay, let's see if this will work. Now we'll get Tommy on bed.
Mr. Patrick Melton.
Now you'll be able to see me, I think. Hello?
Hello.
Did that work better? No.
I see you.
All right. Great. So what have you been up to? I see you're doing stand-up comedy.
Yes, I am. I haven't been recently, but I've been going to the One Stop Music Hall in Asheville and doing stand-up occasionally there once in a while whenever I can get a ride out to Asheville. And I don't get paid for it, but it's free. That's my practice. But
what's the name of the big college in Asheville?
Big college in Asheville? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like some Indian.
Well, I know Monterey College here in Black Mountain. There's like that. It's for all the trust fund babies.
Is there a Waffle House near there?
There's a Waffle House in like Asheville.
Yeah, man, I did comedy at that college, I think.
You were in Black Mountain.
I think it was Asheville, but it might have been. It was at a big college. There were like 3,000 people there. It was me and Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy. Wow.
Watch what you say.
Jamie Kennedy. He's a cool dude, but he took a good series and I don't know if it was him, but it was a lot of people that took The Mask and ruined it for comic book fans.
The Mask?
The Mask 2. If you remember, that was the worst movie ever made in Hollywood.
Okay. No, I don't remember.
Yeah, I tell you what, who I'm watching now, old David Dobrik. I've been watching him. I'm a big fan of old Dobrik.
Who's that?
He's a big YouTuber with a bunch of subscribers, and he gives Teslas away to his friends and stuff like that. The Vlog Squad.
Are you just trying to get a free Tesla?
No, I'm not trying to get a free Tesla. I think he's funny. I'm a fan of his stuff, of his content.
Why don't you? Have you ever thought about giving away free cars?
I wish I had that kind of money.
But you have to spend it to get it, right? Maybe if you start giving away cars, they'll come back.
Yeah.
They'll come.
TommyNC210, come get this used clunker. I guarantee I'll sell it for a good price. 200, 300, 500. Come buy these used clunkers.
Yeah, some people like clunkers.
Patrick, wouldn't you consider yourself to be a clunker? Like you?
Yeah, mostly. Like body type, yes.
I feel like I some days I feel like I'm a clunker, but I'm only 31. You know, like I just I feel old myself, but you know, I just gonna be 32 in August.
Yeah. It's not gonna get easier, especially if you keep wearing these suits around, man. You gotta knock it off with these suits.
That's my thing. I'm the man with the suit.
It's not your thing. It's your and every other black man in America who going to church's thing. It's not just your thing.
You think you're gonna get to me, Patrick?
No, this isn't getting to you. I'm trying to have a serious discussion about fashion.
Yeah.
I'd like to send you some hats. Do you wear like baseball caps?
No, I don't wear baseball caps.
If I sent you an NLO embroidered fedora, would you wear it?
A what?
Fedora.
Yeah, I wear fedoras. I wear fedoras.
But if it has my logo on it. So I get some advertising out of the deal?
Don't waste your money, Patrick.
Why?
Just don't waste your money, man. Don't worry about it.
How dare you tell me what to do? What if I
bad. Me telling Patrick Melton what to do. Oh God. Oh, somebody call the police. I'm telling Patrick Melton what to do. Oh.
Somebody said if you have 100K subscribers, you should have money for a Tesla.
Well, you know, as I've said, I've taken a back seat to making content lately on YouTube. My head's been in a fog lately because of some stuff.
Yeah, but how long are you going to let that, run your life? You got to get back on the horse.
Oh, I know. I've been slowly doing that. You know, I've been doing a podcast with a friend of mine called Two Eggs in a Podcast.
What the fuck is that?
It's a new show that I'm doing with my friend.
What are the two eggs?
It's a breakfast podcast where we, talk about different topics and movies.
While you eat eggs?
Huh?
While you eat an egg?
We have breakfast occasionally. We have breakfast or we drink coffee, and we just talk about different subjects and stuff like that.
What about this? What about, I know you've really taken a shine to alcohol. What if we get you into weed?
I don't smoke weed, Patrick.
Have you ever tried it?
No, I have not.
Not even with Crystal?
Nope.
Whatever happened to you and Crystal now? I thought you guys were like a hot item.
We're just friends. That's all we are.
Yeah, but didn't you date for a while?
Nope.
Just banged it out?
Nope.
I like a gentleman. He doesn't tell.
You're the last person I would ever tell, Patrick.
Come on. What do you think if you and I get an apartment together and start a reality show?
That'd be like the opposite of Drake and Josh.
I pay you $5,000 a week. And free and free living.
Oh my God. I'm right now. I'm working on a sitcom right now.
Yeah, me too. It's called Pranking Tommy, and it's just me and you live together, and I just constantly like do pranks.
I've seen shows like that before.
Are you in or out?
I'm good. Thanks, Patrick. I appreciate it.
God damn it, Tommy. What are we going to do? We got to come up with a project we can do together. What about we open a diner and it's 4 people with quick lunch breaks, like the problem you've had, and we only take orders if you call ahead.
How about this? Why don't we do a video where I have a hammer and I have a trash bag and we call it Throwing Away Patrick Melton?
Jesus, why do you need the hammer? What are you going to do with the hammer? Jesus Christ, this is murder. Okay, what if we...
I joke, I kid.
I know. You don't have to explain jokes to me, Tommy. I understand. What if we have you ever,
Melton, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Patrick Melton, the comedian.
Have you ever been to Las Vegas?
Once when I was a kid, but I didn't go through the casinos. I was not even allowed. I've always wanted to go to Vegas. I want to go there and get the 99-cent buffets, but apparently now they're $30 buffets now.
Yeah, I don't think they've been 99 cents since Sammy Davis Jr. lived here. You've been listening to stories from Grandpa too much.
My grandfather has been deceased since I think 2015.
Right.
2015. He passed away a while back ago.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the last time they had 99 cents buffets. Back in our grandpa's days. But look, it's still worth it. Wouldn't you pay $25 for all you can eat if you can get pizza and Mexican and Chinese, and you can get steak, and you can get omelets, you can get salad, you get dessert, as much as you can eat?
Ooh.
You roll up there in your suit. They're gonna think you're a high roller.
Geez. Yeah, probably. $30 for a whole buffet like that?
Anything you want. And people be coming up while you eat. Like, are you TommyNC210? And you'll be like, please, I'm eating.
No, I would get up and I would actually sign people's autographs.
No, you got to make them wait. You go scram.
I'm not like Patrick Melton. I don't pass off my fans.
You go scram.
Mr. Big Celebrity type, you know.
You charge? Do you charge for autographs?
I'm not like what's his name? I'm not like Jerry Seinfeld, you know.
I think it's pronounced Seinfeld.
Huh?
I think it's pronounced Seinfeld.
No, it's Seinfeld.
Seinfeld for?
But you made a joke. You made it funny.
Oh wow! I can't believe you got that. I was trying to slip that one under.
I binge watched every episode of Seinfeld, but I don't remember every tiny microscopic bit of the episodes. But
I think it's pronounced Sinbad.
You know, I think if it was 2 people to be kidnapped by aliens, Sinbad be the other one, and you would be the second. Honestly, in that gigantic spacecraft.
I don't believe that because you're sitting up at 3 a.m. talking to me.
They wouldn't be able to stand me. They dropped me off in the middle of the field. and they'd be like, TommyNC210, no.
Did you just have a stroke?
Huh?
So whatever happened to your other podcast? Didn't you do like a movie podcast? Movie reviews?
Movie review?
Yeah, you did like Tommy movie reviews. You had a green screen and you had a Hollywood sign.
You Hollywood? Yes.
You Hollywood. That's what you called like basically like stars of YouTube, right?
Well, no, You Hollywood is a spectrum of people that don't have to be in California and they could be here on YouTube and be their own celebrity.
So you're saying YouTube is You Hollywood is anybody on YouTube on the spectrum.
Yes, that's kind of like what You Hollywood is.
Got it. And then did you ever go to Vlogger Fair?
Yeah, it was a long time ago I went to Vlogger Fair.
I went in 2015. And I met Chris Prillo.
What did you think of old Chris?
He stabbed me and he took my wife. No, I did see him in the green room before he gave a talk and he was like eating babies. So I don't think he's a nice man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the host of No One Likes Rotten Onions.
Somebody's asking if that's a banjo behind you.
A banjo?
No, it's a wrestling belt. That's a title belt.
Of my goals that I've conquered in my career.
Can I see it? Does it come off the wall or is it just like...
Yes, it comes off the wall.
This is going great.
What did you make that with? A Label Baby Junior?
No, I got it from Pro-Am Wrestling Belts.
.org or .net?
I know what you're trying to do, Patrick, and you can't trick me anymore.
How much does a belt like that run?
$200.
And does it fit?
Yes, it does fit. Yes, but I'd rather a real champion carries it on his shoulder.
But isn't it easier for someone to come along and take it like that? Shouldn't you carry it across your chest? Like a purse? Like wear it like a sash? If you were walking down the road, you know, someone could come up right behind you in a Borders bookstore and take that.
I like to see them try.
Okay. I guess when you've earned a belt like that, you've proven that you can handle yourself and people don't fuck with you.
People don't fuck with me. People don't fuck with me, Patrick Melton.
Okay. You don't get to say my last name if I don't get to say yours.
People don't fuck with me, Patrick.
I don't care. You can say my last name. It's not a secret. I'll be dead soon and I want people to be able to Google me.
Well, let me think. Former comedian Patrick Melton dies at the age of 45 years old.
Wow.
Dies of heart attack.
If I die, will you do a nice show about me? Or will you still just be mean and be like, he deserved it. What a piece of shit.
I'll be like, Patrick Melton was a funny man at times. Patrick Melton would shit on me all the time. And I would go on his show and I'd get angry at him. But hopefully he's not down there and God gave him a chance and he's up there.
Well, first of all, we haven't fought in years. We've been pretty nice to each other.
Oh, I know.
So, but also I don't believe in hell or heaven. I'm a Scientologist. So I believe that when we die, we get our own planet and the Thetans leave our body.
So you have a religion that is basically built around a bunch of billionaires and stuff like that. Okay.
Well, I know as a Christian, your ideology is watertight, but
well,
not everybody else can have that luxury.
As far as anything of the Christian religion, I believe is Jesus Christ as my Savior, and I believe that Jesus Christ died for our sins. So that's what I believe for the Christian religion. If you want to lock that in there, Patrick.
Well, I believe in all three parts of the Bible: the Old Testament, the New Testament, and the Newer Testament, which was written by just a couple of podcasters last year. Yeah, you can find it in the Baby James Bible.
Mm-hmm.
It's next to the King James.
Oh.
Also, it has a foreword by Kanye, which I find very enlightening. Because he is like...
Patrick, I hate to do this. I got to go to bed, but I got
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
The one thing I got to say, Patrick, to everybody, the one thing I got to say is stay positive, stay healthy, and there's only two genders, male and female. Have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, based TommyNC210. Give it up for that guy, okay? Just fantastic. I've forgotten all about the silent trailers game. How about that? Calling me randomly out of nowhere and then being like, I gotta go to bed. You're keeping me up. It's like, okay, I guess.
Upset at Chris. True. I'm more disturbed by Keith's ungodly ability. Because that was a little sad.
Under
Holmesy piping
our
up.
VIP program, we did a couple commentaries to movies, and that happened to be one.
That was a pleasant surprise. That's what you get.
That's cheating
when you tune in.
If Keith should be on the board that selects the movies. That might be a flaw.
I gave him the right
in the system.
We'll work on that for next time. I appreciate your feedback as we go. That's good.
Of course. That's what we're here to do.
Yeah, we'll update the Yelp and everything just as we go. So remember that the category is Cheerios. And we just heard that the first one is Nightmare on Elm Street. This is still under the same category of Cheerios. We're going to 1978. Here we go.
Freddie loved Cheerios, but okay.
Okay, that could be it.
78?
1978. We're at a house. It's a fairly big house. The camera's a little shaky.
I like Tommy. He's a nice boy.
Oh, my God.
Are you serious? Okay.
Oh, my God.
All right, so I know it's horror movies, but I don't get why it's Cheerios.
You're not well. Do you get that you're not well and that's not normal for people to do?
I feel like this is a flaw in the game. It's not a game. It's an Asperger's autism test. Basically, we're all just here to see where Keith is on the spectrum. And I say that with love.
Jesus Christ.
With a lot of family members and perhaps even myself, a sprinkle. That's why I thought I'd be okay at this. But Keith, it's not a trophy. It's a diagnosis.
Okay. I think, Pete, you're really getting the game now. I like it. That's a good warm-up. Okay. Yes. We're going to stay on Cheerios and ask Mara to chime in. Mara, are you
smoke weed every day?
I'm not feeling great. but yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, this is all Keith has.
That's
okay.
True. Okay. Yes. So yes. Okay.
Let's go to 2001.
2001.
MGM.
That's my guess. I'm not guessing.
Let Mara have a chance. Don't speak for women.
I apologize.
Universal. His genius. Those words are on the screen. Undeniable. What's that?
The Pianist?
No, but I like that you're.
It's Sherlock Holmes.
He's evil. Unspeakable.
Dracula.
We are in the
the Silence of the Lambs. The Silence of the Lambs.
Cannibals. Hannibals.
Hannibal.
The Silence of the Lambs. Hannibal. Cannibal. Part 2.
It's Hannibal. Here's the thing. Keith said Hannibals, and then Mara said Hannibal.
And I said Silence of the Lambs first.
And she said
the Silence of the Lambs other one first. The one about, yes. I got the thing. Sorry, I get competitive.
Xerxes is giving me the signal. Mara, you get the point.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's crazy that's even allowed to happen. You're right. We should watch Thai instead.
As rough as that may be, and
Tommy has a
ideal
good-natured
for a lot of
innocence.
people as that may be, I think
that game is dumb. People pay to watch that.
Not everybody like
That Silent Trailers game, like comics, or sorry, their dumb audience members like pay for tickets to that, like it's a game show. You know what I mean? It's like cringe AF.
you, because if you're already used to not everybody liking you, then when somebody that doesn't like you is in the room and you're at an open mic or doing a local showcase, you don't completely freeze up, you don't completely bomb. Like, there are people that have chosen not to like me, and as a consequence, you know, I'm not a fan of theirs either. I wouldn't say I don't like them just because I don't really think about other people like that. You know, like, if you don't like me and I don't like you, I really don't pay attention to you. But they will get in their head.
He just said there are people who don't like me, so I don't like them. But just because they don't like me doesn't mean I don't like them. I don't think about it like that. It's like, you don't like me, I don't like you. It's like, what? Did you just hear yourself? That was insane.
It's because they're so fixed on the fact that they don't like me or I don't like them.
No one's fixed on it.
That I don't like them, that they'll end up having bad sets because of it. Where with me, because I came up with that, you know, from the beginning, people were not liking me. I just always operate from a place of, I don't really care what these people think. I'm here to deliver these jokes. I don't care who's in the room.
Hell yeah.
Who doesn't like me and who does like me. As long as these motherfuckers laugh, that's all I'm worried about. And that is really the way I go at it. This also comes in handy when you're performing for a real audience, because, you know, sometimes you'll be in a real show situation, you'll be performing on the road, and you will swear that one of these audience members hates you. They're just looking at you, they're stone-facing you, they're not laughing, and sometimes people will really get in their heads about this stuff. What I do when that happens is I just completely don't pay attention to that person, let them do whatever they want to do, and I focus on everybody that's laughing.
Carly, you're full of horse pooey.
In the audience, which is something you can do in open mics too. If there's a comic that doesn't like you that's in the room, don't pay attention to them. Look at everybody else and just don't make them at all a part of your...
He's giving this advice as if it applies to anyone other than him. If you're in a room and there are comics in the room who don't like you, don't look at them. Just pretend like they aren't there. It's like no one else has that problem. No one. Literally none of us walk into a room and have to worry about who's there, who doesn't like us. You know? That's an insane piece of advice to feel like you need to make a video about and share with the world. The advice you give to the 4 open micers who still talk to you is, when you walk in a room, ignore all the people in there who don't like you. It's like, okay. Your whole video is about how people don't have to like you. It's fine. It's actually better if they don't, and ignore them in rooms.
Focus, and if you don't make them a part of your focus, they really don't exist, do they? That's the way I see it. So
God.
I really don't think that having everybody like you is the most important thing in stand-up. Also, if you think about it, people will form cliques, and a lot of times when people form cliques,
for me,
the other members of their clique will be like, "You did great, and that set was amazing. You killed it. You
Everything that guy just said is bullshit."
No, they didn't do any of those things. You just like them, so you're saying that because you want your friend to feel good. And to me, that is one of the least helpful things you can do in comedy. Also, newer comics, stop giving each other advice. That's one thing I would say, and I guess I should make it its own episode, but I'm just going to say really quick, I see a lot of brand new comics.
Somebody
like,
ban Carly.
Throw that joke away. That joke's trash. And it's like, you don't know what you're talking about. You just started. So how about you worry about your little shitty set, and let the other comics worry about their little shitty set. And then hopefully you all grow into having great sets. For now, you leave each other alone.
I have one of those like things caught in my lungs and I can't get it like loose. It's not coming loose when I cough.
And really, maybe the bitch just too worried. Maybe the bit just hasn't found its real
It's the fucking
place.
worst.
The person delivering the bit just hasn't developed their voice. And these are all things that you will learn as you start to do comedy longer. So
What does that mean?
what I'm saying is, newer open micers, stop trying to give each other advice. You keep your eyes on your own paper. That's the best advice that I'm going to give during this episode.
You're a big fat phony.
And also, when it comes to people
you know
like
who lives
you,
in this
don't
house?
really be so worried
A
about
great
that. The other
big
thing that'll happen when
phony.
people like
That's
you too
right.
much, or when
A
you like other
phony
people
lives
too
here.
much,
A
is suddenly
big
you'll be
fat
worried more about the
phony.
social
Hey,
aspect. Like,
you
we're
know
gonna go
who lives in
drinking
this
afterwards, or
house?
we're supposed to smoke
You're
a
a
little
great
bit
big
after
phony.
we're
You
done
know
with our
that? You're a
sets.
great big
And then
phony. You know that?
phony.
This guy's a big phony.
About stand-up. If you just want to be a person that hangs out on the scene, be a person that hangs out on the scene. I don't have a problem with that. But don't confuse yourself.
Hey guys, Ty doesn't have a problem if you hang out on the scene. I have a small cell sarcoma. Send cash.
You're an open micer. You're starting out. You're getting your chops. You're getting your legs. You're cutting your teeth.
You're doing great. Things are going great. It's going great.
Insult to me. That's just the introductory part of being a stand-up comic.
Wow.
And if you're a true open micer, you're on your
Tommy
way.
just
So
sent me an Amazon link. Is this a
But I am
scam?
saying that when you're an open micer, sometimes you'll be more worried about the social aspect.
Tommy,
of it,
type
and you shouldn't worry
banana
about
if that's
the social
real.
aspect of it. What you should be worried about is truly working on your set, working your stuff. So that would be my advice, and I know some people are going to be mad.
I hate when people work my stuff. Oh, I hate when people show me things.
And I'm not being silly. I'm not being shady. I'm not being rude. I'm just saying,
Ty, you never
those
have to
people
explain
want
you're
you
not being
feel like
silly
everybody
to
should
us.
like you so that they can control you, and that maybe could
These
be its
are
own episode.
like aspects of his personality that he thinks like exist. I'm a silly, whimsical kind of guy. It's like, what? Again, I've never heard a comics podcast with less humor content. It's a tough sell under the comedy category. For me, dog, it's a no.
Respect my authority.
He can't stop doing it.
He's unbothered. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Thai Rivera here, the absolute best.
Whoa! Fuck!
We got one!
He's moved. He's crashing in someone's living room now, and he's doing shows. This is Michael Ian Black energy. Holy shit. What is this? A spindle of CDRWs in the back? I did it again, everybody. I did it again. God damn it. Fuck. Oh, fucking shit. Ah! This happened 38 times a show. And it's what I get for zooming in and trying to move while zoomed. Remind me to never zoom and move while zoomed. Okay, we might. Fuck. Nope. I don't know. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, here we go. All right. Okay, we got it again. Fucking shit. Oh, it's so tricky. Because nobody ever thinks you would do. You'd have to be psycho to zoom in like this. What are these things? Like, these are like doilies and like things you would see at your grandmother's house. What is all this stuff? Fuck. People are getting really handsy with our girl in the chat. Carly's saying people are abusive bullies. And then people are saying Carly, like most women, talks too much and takes herself too seriously, which I, for one, concur with. The last comment was made for Ty, but you just made my day. I love everything about you. Yeah, this woman's not a real person. Everyone knows this is like a bot or a troll, right? Like, I hope we all know that. Like, we're all in on the game. Okay. It's like, because if this is a real girl or woman and they're this dumb, you know, they'll be on fire momentarily, I imagine. What is this? And these people hang up the dumbest shit. What is this? A shot from the Silent Hill video game on the wall behind him? The fuck is this? Look at that. That's creepy, dog. That's creepy. You shouldn't have one of those in your home, much less a set. People who put shit like this on the wall too are straight up trash. This is trash. What is this? An air freshener, a doily, decoration, a cross. Any of it means trash. So this is bad stuff. Fucking hell. It's worse than we thought, everybody. I hadn't seen this.
Cute comedian in the world. Okay, so the Jan Brady of the Las Vegas comedy scene. Marsha is at it again. Well, he got upset with me because I called him out on.
So this is Ian Rainier. He won't say anybody's name. I don't know why. Who is this to?
Facebook, because everything we do at OCHA, he decides to implement in some
Oh
way.
no, we just got more money?
Because at the same
Fuck
time,
yeah!
one, who cares? But two, why does it have to be every idea? It's just
Oh,
like,
darling.
Ian, get a life. He
Thank
claims to hate
you.
me so much, but he clearly has an eye on everything we do. Somebody just sent me that and was like, hey, it looks like Ian is doing all of your ideas. And then I was like, I never really pay attention to what Ian's doing.
It looks like Ian's doing all your ideas, as if Ty has like hot new ideas. Ty's got some fun new ideas with how to run open mics. Apparently that donation came with some stipulations from Lev in the chat. Fuck, marry, kill Keith, girl, Ty. I mean, I guess I'd kill Ty. I'd marry Keith, and I'd bang Chemda because I ain't no faggot.
You are fucking dreaming.
Am I right? Is that a bad choice?
Because I don't, you know, and so it had to be sent to me. Like, all of this stuff gets sent to me. Like, I'm going to come out with some other stuff later. Or it's just like, people send me stuff to stir the shit. But at the same time, it's entertainment. And that's the part that I think Ian really doesn't get about it. Because Ian really is evil behind the scenes, you know, as far as tries to tell people I'm a bad person and all sorts of lies about me. And all anybody has to do is hang out with me for 5 minutes.
There's like one nexus of all problems in Vegas comedy. And it's Thai Rivera. Like, everything just points back to him all the time, always, all the time. So, what are we doing? Dude can talk. Ian is an Adam or a Monk. Get him out of here now. Get her out of here. I don't know what her pronouns are, but I don't like
I'm
them.
not the person that Ian says I am. So what he does is he tries to scare people from me right from the beginning, you know? And it's just like, I don't care. To me, that's truly evil. Like what I do on this podcast.
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care. My jokes don't go over. I don't care.
Like all of it's just part of a show. You know, and there's very little.
He doesn't care.
I don't care. I don't care.
He doesn't care. I don't care.
I'm the lesson, not the person. So even when I talked about Summer Sinclair, she read into it all sorts of things.
These are all nobody open micers. Like nobody. Like these aren't like even like working comics. Ian's not even a comic, I don't think. He runs shows. Summer Sinclair is like a baby new comic. Like, I thought you were like the most seasoned headliner in Vegas. Why are you fighting with the most open people? Patrick is threatened by people who aren't his usual dumb fans. That is also very true. Please don't leave me now. Thank you.
Things. How horrible I am, how terrible I am, and that I'm a worthless human being.
Yeah, I mean, if this is this woman, look, I think she has MS and stuff. She's clearly got some mental stuff. But again, anybody performing at this show, I think this is a show. Ty brought her out to this show. Or is this Ocha Ty? Ty's open mic. It's like, do any of these guys, you've seen other shows, right? And you've seen photos of people on stage. You know what comedy shows are like supposed to look like. It's like Keith and the Girl at podcasts. It's like, you guys know the difference between like a show and a Zoom call, right? Just checking.
Which none of those things did I say. But what I did do was actual 100% constructive criticism. But instead, she tried to make it seem like it was some sort of victimization. And that seems to work for her. She got a couple things booked or whatever. And so it's cool. You know, I don't have a problem with it. That's, to me, at least a smart use of it, even though I don't know if she did it on purpose.
I don't have a problem with it, but I did go pull clips and photos and make a podcast about it.
I consider it to be a smart use of it. She actually got herself a little bit of a springboard from me bullying her. From me. It's just like, maybe your brain translates constructive criticism to that, but really that's not what I was doing. I know when I'm being just shitty for the sake of being shitty. Another person that I really don't understand.
Oh, he's just mirroring the thing. He keeps flip mirroring the video as if like oh God. We're looking at a young filmmaker here. You know what I mean? This could be the next, you know, the techniques demonstrated here today lead me to believe this guy's onto something.
Understand is Delilah. Like I mentioned her on the last episode, but I don't really know if I'm going to do a full episode.
Another, as far as I know, not a pro comic, just another open micer he's just fighting with.
About her because she said one thing that really was true.
I am boring.
In an interview she did about me, or in a part of a podcast that she was on where she turned it into something about me. That thing was,
I am boring.
And I could not.
So then does Ty like have to watch do you think he's watching this right now? Does he have to watch everything his enemies do to see if they bring up his name? And he's really kind of a keep my name out of your mouth kind of a guy, which I think, again, I've told you, those are bad people.
Not agree more, because that's the other thing people don't get about this podcast is it's not always easy to make you guys sound interesting. This really is a job, and I don't have a problem with Delilah. That's what she
so he's
doesn't get. She has a problem with me, but I don't have a problem with her. I just think people like her should do what they're supposed to do on the comedy scene instead of make.
He's just cutting it every second, mirroring his video to look like he has multiple camera angles. But he also, but he's not cutting with any rhyme or reason. Like he just cutting it like on a beat. It looks like shit. This guy, every instinct this guy has is bad.
Make problems or whatever it is they call themselves doing. To me, Delilah, use of her time would be to actually get better at stand-up, because I've seen her a couple of times in the last couple of weeks and she's still having these weak-ass sets. And it's like, bitch, as long as you're not having good sets, you're not talking shit about anybody but yourself. You need to have your head down, writing. That's what you need to do, is write. You need to tighten up that corset. You could also moisten up that wig a little bit. Those are things that you could actually work on. You want to say I'm a sociopath? You want to say I'm a narcissist? Whatever the fuck you want to say.
Wow. And that Josh Marks just typed that in the chat too. But like, yeah, this is what's rattling around his head. All these constant commentaries. All these fucking constant where he like he does a video about the importance of being liked in stand-up comedy. It's like, why are you doing a video on that topic? It's like, because you're not liked in stand-up comedy, right? Like, that's the whole thing. And when you bring up things like, yeah, so people say I'm a sociopath, people say I'm a narcissist, it's like, yeah, they really do, man. They really do. They say it a lot. They say it all the time. So I don't know why you have to constantly address it. You're not fooling anyone. We all know you're on the brink. You're on the brink. This is real. This is happening.
Say about me. Say it. I don't care even a little bit. Have your point of view. But from everybody else's point of view, those sets need to get better, that corset needs to be tightened, and that wig needs to be moistened. Anybody will tell you, girl. It's all easy to see. And Delilah,
I'll tell you right now, nobody in this fucking town talks about me. I'm sure tons of them do. Who gives a shit? Imagine giving a fuck. Oh, God. Okay.
My nerves because one night she wouldn't let AJ get on stage at her open mic because she was mad at him about me, because there's no other reason that if a person signs up first and doesn't get put on the list, that's not the way comedy should run. And I know you live in a very vindictive way, but it's just not going to serve you well karmically. So I'm not even going to have anything that
karma.
I'm going to get in at. You be you. And if you're happy with the choices you're making, you stay happy with the choices you're making. I personally would not want to run my life that way. I may be not always the nicest guy or not say things in the nicest way, because the truth about me is I am actually a nice guy. People that have actually hung out with me know that I'm not just some asshole. Yeah, I talk like an asshole. I'll say whatever the fuck I want, and every once in a while I will talk shit, but I'm really not a bad guy. But then you have not focused on what they should be focused on. Like when it comes to he's not smart enough to see that we could actually work together even if we didn't work together. Because supposedly he wants to get the comedy scene better here in Las Vegas, and I know for a fact that I want the comedy scene here to.
All these videos are just major fucking cope olive branches. They're all really DL him reaching out but trying to maintain a little pride. You know, if he would just for 1 minute get his head out of his ass, we could work together to create something really great. It's like, yeah, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table, Ty? Other than a bunch of animosity, making people around you uncomfortable. You don't have any money, okay? You don't know what it takes to run a room. We've seen that with your residency. You don't have an act. You had 2 hours to prove it. Come on. Come on. Patrick is funny wherever he goes. Florida, California, or wherever housing is affordable. Yeah. I always live in the cheapest states. New York, California. I'm nuts. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, this is super, super cringe when you realize it for what it is. It's like when he went off about LA Comedy Club, like, in one day, baby, if they're smart, they'll have me back on their stage, but I'm not gonna beg. It's like bouncing off two fucking, there's this whole dichotomy of he can't look like he's not tough.
In Las Vegas to be better. And so what he could do is not give people a hard time about working with me, about dealing with me, because I can help them grow. And sometimes it's just in the stage time that I can offer, or in them having a room that they can do on Thursday night. So why would you want to discourage somebody from getting what they need to get better?
What I need to get better.
That actually runs it, and so instead
what
of
I need to
like
get
that person, you don't care
better.
about that person. Instead, you try to make it seem like that person is actually something bad or something evil, or
he doesn't understand the difference between a conversation that should be had one-on-one with somebody and a podcast. There's nothing here.
They shouldn't be there. But I'll tell you what's evil. The reason I even had Ian on my radar originally, and this was the real reason I wanted to go after him. Really, I don't care about him copying the ideas. That's just an excuse to publicly be like, okay, let's do this, little sis.
He's 5 minutes into 30 of going off on everybody from Jocelyn Sharp to Gooch again.
So David Hewlett comes up to me last week after Ocean Bar, because for the last 2 weeks now, This will be week 3. Ocha Bar. If you ever get a chance, check it out. If you're an audience member, starts at 11. Come watch the show. The comedy is getting better and better every week, and I do mean that.
Let me tell you something, and this is for all the local promoters. You're not doing yourselves a favor at all to have headliners and features on your open mic night, on your poster. And this is not a slight to any specific show or comic, but it's like featuring Jason Harris, featuring Alex Ansel, it's like, who are you talking to? All the locals have seen all these guys a million fucking times. I'm not saying don't have a headliner, quote unquote, or feature or someone to close the show out. I'm not saying that. I'm saying stop putting it on your poster like we're all supposed to do backflips for Johnny goddamn Brim. I don't know him. I've never seen him. But I've seen him on 17 flyers. And guess what? If you're a Johnny Brim fan, you've seen him for free all over a million times. Knock it off. The poster should be about the fucking open mic. Not the fact that you're going to have Brandon Gooch Hahn there closing it out. All your priorities are so fucked, everyone. Again, have a pro close it out. I don't care. But no one's coming out for that. Knock it off. Your whole audience is comics. We don't care. You don't even really need a flyer every week. We don't give a shit. But you do need a flyer every week because the dates and times and locations constantly change because you're like an abusive mom who can't hold down a job. It's all crazy around here, man. It's fucking nuts. At least he's right about Ian laughing through people's set. The dude mics his own laughter the entire show. It's bizarre. He does? I haven't seen that, but that's insane if that's what happens. Yeah, 100%.
You guys will have a good time if you come out to Ocha. And just come out for a little bit. Have some dinner, have a couple drinks, leave when you leave. Don't try to stay the whole show or whatever. It can be kind of long.
Wow.
Like that. We had a couple people do that. But don't feel obligated. Just come in, get your fill, get some food, get the fuck out. I really like what that room is turning into. I wouldn't bullshit you guys. It is what it is. And so we have David Hewlett now, who David Hewlett was an MMA fighter, and he's a super chill, super cool guy. Single father.
Yeah, most MMA fighters are real laid back. You ever hear a War Machine?
And David Hewlett's great. I want to have him actually on the podcast at some point. So anyway, we have David Hewlett.
Yeah, as soon as you have a stable home, as soon as you have someone to have people over to, you'll have him on. Hey, maybe go to his place.
Playing I think it's a piano or maybe it's a church organ. Who fucking knows? I'm not musically inclined. Anyway, it is what it is. So he plays next to the stage at Ocha, which reminds me of when Jeff did like By the Stage, which I'm not comparing the two in that way because Jeff was at the Comedy Store forever. But there was a piano guy at the Comedy Store that used to play a keyboard, and his name was Jeff, and he was pretty much considered a regular. He got his name on the wall, and he deserved
Holy
it.
shit.
Mitzi Shore was there. And it kind of reminds me of...
Mitzi Shore was there in 2009. You saying like he's been coming since Mitzi Shore was there. Would you say that? Like he's been around since Chipotle was invented. Oh, hey. I can't watch all this 35 fucking minutes, especially when we've already done almost, we've done an hour and a half here. That I'm aware of, coming up on 2 hours actually. All these rooms, 30 comedians, 30-minute sets, 3-hour shows. By the end, any real patron hates comedy. Yeah, it's all garbage. It's why I don't go out to them, and then Ty will like talk mad shit about me like because I don't go to these shows, I'm not a real comic. It's like, because I don't go to Ocha Thai and have dinner and stick around or leave, whatever. It's cash. Like, that doesn't sound like a show I want to be a part of. Sounds awful. And by the way, he's used to that in his life. People just leaving when they've had their fucking fill. You know? That's real. That's real. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great time tonight. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. I know you do as well.